many of you guys are actually a fan of basketball, either college or professional? Okay, so a lot of you, obviously. It's not exactly a subject matter that's going to affect us all on a daily basis, where it's like life and death, like a lot of you did skin cancer and stuff like that, but I'm personally a big fan of it, so I think it has an interesting aspect that you all find interesting too. And pretty much the current status of the NBA, under the 2005 collective bargaining agreement, the official one holds that drafted players must at least be 19 years old during the calendar year of the draft. And this does not require any time in college, so it's pretty much just saying that a year after you graduate, you can play in the NBA, but it's not encouraging young athletes to go to school or to get an education at all. And before 2005, players like LeBron James and Amari Stoudemire, which I'm sure a lot of you recognize, just came right out of high school. Literally, they were drafted like the year they graduated, and they were playing the next year when they were 18 years old. And pretty much the NBA offers wanted to change this because they wanted to spread the talent out and kind of keep the talent that's in the league right now and let the young develop more. And Dave Stern, who's the NBA commissioner, gave this quote, which is famous stand up. He said, "Our rule is that they won't be eligible for draft until they're 19, and they can play in Europe, and they can play in the D League, which is the minor league basketball. They can go to college. This is not a social program. This is a business rule for us. The NFL, which has a rule requires 3 years of college, so the focus is often on ours, but it's really not what we require in college." And I think it's pretty funny because it's pretty much just saying that he's pretty much just admitting that his main focus is money and not on the players' well-being and education. And you see in the last line where it says, "Our focus is not on college." So it's like pretty much blatant that he's not promoting education or, intellectual besides, basketball for the players in his league. And the one and done cycle. So pretty much in the past decade especially, there's been a repetitive cycle about the best college freshmen in the country leave college after 1 year because they perform so high. They're obviously in the top caliber in the league, and they decide to chase the money instead of staying in college for 4 years. So they go to the draft, and instead of finishing out their career, which could still be colorful. I mean, a lot of these players had success the first year, and as you can see, Anthony Davis became the 5th freshman in the previous 6 years to be drafted first in overall in the NBA draft, first overall selection. So as the 5th freshman in the past 6 years, again, these practices. It's no surprise why this is happening, because the best talent is not just they have to wait 1 year before they go to the NBA, so they're just leaving college after 1 year instead of staying and getting their full education. And this is a list of the 5 freshmen that all were drafted number 1, 5 of the 6 years: Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, John Wall, Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, Greg Oden. And just some stats about some of these players to show how successful they were in college. Anthony Davis had 14 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and almost 5 blocks per game. And he was known as pretty much the best defensive presence in college in the past decade. Those of you that are fans, I'm sure everyone recognizes his name. And Blake Griffin, some example, when he was at Oklahoma, he had 19 points per game, 12 rebounds per game, and was selected All Player of the Year for 2009 when he was a freshman. And Kyrie Irving from Duke, Blake Griffin, and Derrick Rose are all perennial all-stars. So even at a young age, just getting out of college, there's of the best players in the NBA already. And that's a picture of Anthony Davis after him and his Kentucky teammates were national champions. But what's very interesting about that particular national championship team is that they were all freshmen. All 5 of those guys were starting on the team from day 1, first game, up until the end of the season when they won the national championship, and they were all freshmen. Not one sophomore, not one junior, not one senior, all freshmen. And all 5 of them declared for the NBA draft after they won the national championship. So that not one of them wanted to wait and see if they can win another one together or anything like that. They all just chasing the money and kind of just gave up on their education for the rest of their lives, pretty much. And the 2-year requirement in college is pretty much the biggest thing I want to emphasize is education. Obviously, it's talking about that. But also, it's sort of motivating young high school players not to just rely on their physical capabilities and to actually, want to get a degree or at least a minor, a 2-year minor. And it's giving them something to fall back on because, obviously most of them want to be successful in the NBA, they want to make a lot of money. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't always work out like that. And a lot of players don't succeed in that.
life is full of statistics. The thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
So yeah, as you see there, I think it's pretty funny. I'm sure a lot of you see that commercial, at least a lot of you that watch sporting events. He's trying to promote, kids to finish high school and to move on with their education, yet he didn't do that. And that's just another reason why I think, you can say that all he wants. He wants, students to focus on their education rather than athletics, but he didn't do it himself, so it's hard to, follow the same path and everyone's looking after him, And that player right there, I'm sure a lot of you recognize, that's Allen Iverson. Pretty funny about him. He had a $160 million career, which is obviously fortune and more. And he's now essentially broke. He has no money left to his name pretty much, and that's obviously due to divorce, expenses, mortgages. But he did spend 2 years at Georgetown University, but he didn't finish his career, didn't finish his education, obviously. And he didn't have anything to fall back on. And he didn't have proper teaching. No one taught him how to manage his money anyway, and obviously that would have helped being in college for 4 years. But even 2 years didn't work out for him either. He went to Georgetown, which is a great university, as you all know. But still, now he's broke. He made $160 million in his career, and now he's got nothing. So education would definitely help him. This is just the top 10 contracts in the NBA, and I mean, there's no mystery why players want to go to the NBA so early now. It's because they're making $28 million a year. Kobe Bryant, $20 million, and every player on this list is, a millionaire. So it's no crazy mystery why people want to chase money rather than finish their education. These are just more key reasons why they should stay at the collegiate level. And the perfect example of this is Kentucky last year. 5 freshmen, like I said, won the national championship, and they all 5 of them, one and done. Now they're playing in the NBA when they're 18 years old, And the NBA being such a talent-heavy organization, especially at this time, there's no lack of talent in the NBA. There's talent from every team, top to bottom. And for fans of the college sport, I personally like the college sport better than the NBA. It's more interesting. March Madness, you all know, is a lot of fun. But it becomes a lot harder to follow when the best players are leaving and coming every year. The freshmen come, they have amazing years, and they leave right away. So it's hard to follow the same teams. Like Kentucky had 5 new starters after last year. So it's like fans of Kentucky aren't going to want to be as involved in the team if their favorite players are gone already, And then again, I think basketball is different than every other sport because the college level draws more attention. Like football, hockey, baseball, the professional level is the most attractive by far. But basketball is different because March Madness offers a lot of fun ways to get involved. And obviously this quote, as you can see here, CBS paid the NCAA $6 billion for 11-year contracts. So I mean, no question. Whereas other sports, the majority of that goes to professional level, March Madness is unique and it offers, first of all, a lot of money. And it also offers just more involvement for the fans.
In the case of Anthony Davis, it was just strictly money versus academics. What happens if he gets hurt? Let's say he goes and plays for another year. He gets hurt and he can't sign.
Which is fair.
Yeah. What about the kid from Louisville with the broken leg?
Yeah. That's kind of part of my point. If they get hurt, they get nothing to fall back on. You can go back to school and I'm sure you can get money, teaching basketball, training with kids, but at the end of the day, he's got to know that for himself, education, and of course he's going to get a job. He decides teaching basketball, but at the end of the day, he's not going to make the money that he wanted to.
Well, he should have did what LeBron did if he was that good then, and not have, you know, not have even risked the first year. I think a lot of them play because, you know.
Right, but the college, now the new rule is, you can't enter the NBA draft until a year after you graduate high school. So instead of just, you know, hanging out for a year, they want to play college to get the name out there, to get the teams to know them better, and so pretty much showcase the talent. So if you wanted to show his talent for a year, he was the best player in the country, and have to chase the money in the NBA.
And the other counter argument I would make to it is that you've got to be good enough to get drafted in order for you to leave.
Right.
And you know, you must assume it's a
Right, but the bottom line is like the freshman, it's the past decade, it's been freshmen coming in because the NBA requires 1 year after they graduate high school. They go to college, they have the best, you know, they become all-stars, the whole country knows them, and then they chase the money instead. You know, if Kentucky had those 5 stars back, they could have won 3 more national championships and made the biggest story of all time because they were that good. But instead, all 5 of them decided to get together and they're making money now. But it kind of stopped there at the college game because there's got to be at least, you know, one more year requirement because A, for education, obviously, to get some kind of minor, kind of stable background, not just 1 year in college, and B, because the college sport becomes less popular.
Yeah, the whole thing gets very icky, I guess is the only word I would use for it, because you've got the guy who won Heisman, he may not play. He may sit. No, the football player, Manziel. Yeah, I mean, he may not play now. I mean, if he can't buy insurance, technically he can't buy insurance because he's a student. I think it's the way that works, isn't it?
That kid from South Carolina, I think, did buy insurance on himself. That Clowney kid. I think he got it. I don't know.
That's where I don't know where.
Yeah,
we get that. That's a great. I mean, it certainly seems to me that they should have an ability to do that. But it's an NCAA. You know, you can't buy a sandwich. So you know, I mean, it's crazy.
Right. I mean, bottom line is, you know, it's because of their popularity in college for, you know, players like Anthony Davis. If they get hurt, I mean, they're probably going to have a job, you know, involved in the sport, but they're not. Their future is up in the air. It's not, you know, where they have an education, they have backbone. It's completely different. They have, you know, something to fall back on. They really don't. They get hurt.
Good handling of a tough topic. It is tough. It's